Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today, this is how it's going to work. We're going to ask the DM and the DF a question, and then we're going to pull from the bag to get more answers, and then we're going to get messages from the DM to the DF and vice versa. Okay. We're going to use the World Spirit Tarot for the Divine Masculine, and we're going to use Beautiful Creatures for the Divine Feminine. Please feel free to switch roles if you identify more so with the other side, as we are all the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And the secret to getting into physical twin flame union, as well mostly spiritual twin flame union, is to balance out your own Divine Masculine and your own Divine Feminine energies. And if you would like to understand more about that, please, you can email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com, or you can check out my Etsy shop, and my coaching would really be helpful with that. Okay, so today we're going to ask. We're going to ask because this is what you got to learn to, of course, you got to find joy in your life first, right? You got to know how to be whole by yourself before getting a twin flame union. Twin flame union does not work if you're dependent on one another for your happiness, okay? Just doesn't work. It will fall apart. If you're depending on your twin flame for your happiness, it won't work. It's just not going to work. So we're going to ask, what exactly do you like best about living the single life? That's what we're going to ask. We're going to ask the Divine Masculine, what do you like best about living the single life? Because that's what you have to focus on. Same with the Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Masculine, what do you like best about living the single life? What do you like best about it? And you can ask yourself that. What do you like best about it? Really focus it, because right now our brains are hardwired to see what's lacking. Trust me, I get it. Our brains are hardwired to see what's not going well. We got to see what's good, what's good, what's good. So, Divine Masculines, what's good? What's good about the single life? What's good? What are you enjoying about your single life? Two cards, Divine Masculines. What are you enjoying about your single life? What are you enjoying about it? I love it. Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I love it. So, what the Divine Masculines are enjoying about the single life is that they're getting some rest. They're healing. They're enjoying that part. No distractions. They're healing. And we have Eight of Wands here. That's beautiful. So, Eight of Wands. This has a lot to do with something happening. Something good happening. So, I need more on that. Like what's like something very swiftly is happening, but what? Maybe it's like, oh, never mind. That's what they're telling me. I'm sorry. This is what they're telling me. So because they have no distractions and they're healing and they're resting, it's happening swiftly. They're healing very swiftly because of it, because they're not they're focusing on healing. They're not just being distracted. All right, great. So let's look at Divine Feminine. What are you enjoying most about your single life, Divine Feminines? What are you enjoying most about your single life? And if you guys have a question, tell me what question you want me to ask the DM and the DF, by the way. If you ever have a suggestion of what you want to ask, just let me know. You can email me or put in the comments. I could ask anything. I could ask the DM and the DF anything. Okay. So what exactly, Divine Feminines, are you enjoying? What are you enjoying about your single life right now? What part of being single do you enjoy? What part of being single do you enjoy? Two cards. Yes, I love it. I love it. Enter. All right, so we got Three of Pentacles, we got mastery. That's right. With no interruptions and no disruption, we have mastery here. So this is what you're enjoying about being single, is that you are mastering in something. There's something that you're working on, some kind of tools, some kind of skills that you're working on. Okay. And they call this card abruption, and it's reversed. And it's like, there's no abruption going on, right? There's nothing. So this is usually the Tower card, right? 16, yeah. So usually something very abrupt happens and like it makes you get very explosive, or something shifts and it's like not very, it's almost like pummeling, right? It's like a very pummeling shift. What you like about the single life is without being in a relationship, you don't have that pummeling. You don't feel as pummeled. You don't feel as shifted in such a way where it knocks you down. Okay, I totally get that. All right, what else? What else are you enjoying about the single life? I feel like asking other cards here. I just feel like let's try this deck. Let's just see if they have anything they want to say. What is the divine masculine enjoying about being single? What is happening? Like what is the divine two cards? What is the divine masculine collective enjoying about being alone right now? Yes. They're confronting their addictions. I love it. Being alone, they're able to confront their addictions. When they're in a relationship, it's hard, right? Because they're being distracted. So in this being single, they can do that. All right. And then also, this came out reverse, so they're working on it, right? So this is the heroine passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So they're single because their guides are asking them to be on this journey of self empowerment, not for escapism. This is not about escapism. This is not about making yourself busy, finding things that take your time up that don't matter. It's about personal empowerment, and this is very empowering. We all have addictions in some way. Everybody does. To recognize and confront your addictive behavior. Beautiful. All right, divine feminine. How are you enjoying your single life? How are you enjoying your single life? Really notice like what makes you tick. Like what are you enjoying about it? And focus on like what part of being alone do you enjoy? I mean, a lot of us have to decompress, right, when we're around people energetically. So when you go to bed or when you wake up in the morning, what is it that you love to do because you're single? I mean, I know I have lots of things I like to do. Okay, so interesting. So they're asking you to become the artist. That's very interesting. They're asking you to create. So some of you may not know this about yourselves, but you are creative and you have a talent. You have a talent with using the five senses in some way. In some way, you're able to use your talent to engage the five senses, or even if it's just one of the senses. But you have some kind of talent, and they're asking you to tap into that while you're single, because you're not going to have as much time when you're in a relationship, because relationship takes work. Also, the mystic. Oh my gosh. The intimate union with the divine. So they're asking you to do this while you're single. They're asking you to have this intimate reunion with the divine. This is what they're asking you to do right now. Again, not about escapism, not about finding things to do to keep you distracted, but to really have that relationship with the divine. Okay? All right. Beautiful. Let's see. Anything else? Any other cards I want to ask about being single and what it is? Okay, yes, let's ask this deck. All right, what else? What else do you like about being single? What else, divine masculines? What else do you like about being single? One card. What do you like about being single? What do you like about it? What's working for you being single right now? Okay, this did come out reversed, but they're asking you. Okay, so the guides are asking you to decide for yourself. Okay, be independent, to make choices they're just asking you to enjoy being independent. Okay, and just exercise your own independence, whatever that means to you. What does it mean to be free? What does it mean to do what you want to do? What choices do you want to make? That type of thing. So right now, I don't think the divine masculines enjoy being independent, but they're asking you to enjoy it. Okay. Let's ask the Divine Feminine. What do you like about being single? What do you like? What do you like about being single? What floats your boat while being single, or what's helping you while you're being single? Okay, again, it came out reverse, so they're asking you to do this. So they're asking you to have a good cry. They're asking you to release, whatever this means to you, like release your emotions, your trapped emotions. Take this time while you're alone. Then you don't have to cry. It's just one way to purge, but there's so many ways to purge. So many ways to do energy work. All you have to do is research it. Ask your soul. Ask them to help you. And that is a doorway to your deepest self. That is what's going to help you. All right, because you want to do this now because you're not going to have time while in a relationship. Relationships take a lot of work. I want to use this deck too, one more before we go into the bag. What else? While being single, Divine Masculines, what do you like best about being single right now? What do you like about being single right now? What do you like about it? Yeah, you're having a nice healthcare change. I love it. Working on your own health. That's huge. Came out upright. That means DMs, you are working on this. Whether that be working out or whether it be eating right, changing your diet, because you want to be in a healthy relationship. You want to be healthy to attract healthy, right? Perfect. You don't, because I noticed that so many relationships, they start off healthy, and then when they get together, they have very unhealthy habits. I see couples become very unhealthy while they're together. Okay, so let's look at Divine Feminine. What is it that you are? What is it that you like best about being single? What is it that you like best about it? What do you like best about it? I love it. Religion and spirituality. This came out upright. So a lot of you are dabbling in religion and spirituality. So whatever that means to you, going into your deep spiritual work, working with your spiritual tools, that is hard to do while you're in a relationship. So you kind of want to get a like a set, like almost like a practice, right? A set practice that you do in the morning and night. Doesn't have to be very long. And that way, when you get into twin flame union, it's already there. It's already a habit. Okay, let's check the bag. Let's do the bag now. What does Divine Masculines need to know? And, or like, what is it that they need to be working on while they're still single? 3, please. 3. I have 2 more. One just hit the ground. Oh, there we go. All righty. So, what do we got here? What do they need to know? Or, it's so interesting. Okay. So, one of them is very obvious, but this one's not. So it's so funny because we are in Taurus season right now. So it's almost like what I'm hearing is that now's the time. It's the Taurus season. Now is the time to enjoy being single. Not like in a year, not in a month. Enjoy it now because you won't be single forever. You won't be single for that long. So really, right, the time is now. It's the Taurus season now. And anyway, or if you're watching this in another season, this also could mean you're a Taurus or your twin flames a Taurus. All right. And being a Taurus is being very grounded. Okay. It's really focusing on your pentacles. Being a Taurus means really focusing on the I have the, let's say, yeah, it is like the I have. It's like the, I am set for the future. I am grounded. I am patient. Oh my God, Taurus is very patient and very methodical. So that is what you should be working on in your being single. And then coffee, that's just saying that have coffee with friends, just, hang out, it's okay, while you're single to, really bond with friends or people that are, meaningful to you in your life, your family. And then crown chakra. Crown chakra, that's a big one. So with crown chakra, that is all about consciousness, we are all oneness. And so while you're single, this is what you need to balance is your crown chakra. I'm going to put these back in the bag in case they come out again. Let's ask the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine? What's the guidance for the Divine Feminine? Or like what is it they like most of being single? Or any messages for Divine Feminine? 3, please. 3 for the Divine Feminine from the bag here. I might just have to pull some. I'm just gonna pull 3. Oh wow. More than 3 came out. Okay, that's okay. What do we got here? We got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. First one, 4th dimension. Yes. Working on getting into the 4th dimension. That is what you need to be doing while single. What does that mean? Having a 4th dimensional perspective. That means you start to have acceptance. That's what the 4D means. You are now in acceptance of all that is. It's like you accept the divine plan. You accept that there's a divine plan and you accept that this is what you're supposed to be doing. The 4D is also about reason, and you know there's a reason for it. That is what you need to be working on while you're single. Also, we have knight. That's very interesting. So being a knight, so that is higher than being a page. And being a knight is really working on your mastery. Being a knight is still working on your mastery. We also have, what is this one? Heart chakra, yes. Working on your heart chakra. This is also something we all need to do while being single. So working on our heart chakras, that means self-love, emotionally connecting to oneself, doing that first, right? Loving oneself. Opening up your heart, whatever that means to you, your heart chakra. Interesting, mute. This means really like being, like what I'm getting. It's not about talking, it's about listening. Oh my gosh, I have a hard time with this one too. It's about listening right now. It's not about talking to others. It's about learning by listening. Listening to others' perspectives, yeah, I get it. They're not easy to listen to, but instead listen. Oh my gosh, acts of service. That is something else that you could be working on while single, acts of service. It really fills your heart chakra. And that could be your love language, maybe acts of service. Actually, that's my love language. It could be your twin flames love language, acts of service. All right. And then lastly, we have, your divine masculine wants you to know that I love you. Your divine masculine wants you to know that I love you. So that was a message there from the divine masculine. Let's get a couple of more messages from the divine masculine. What does the divine masculine want their divine feminine to know? 2 cards. What does the divine masculine want their divine feminine to know? They want you to know I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Also, I feel safer in silence. I feel safer right now in silence. All right. And then, of course, they love you. They love you. They want you to know they love you. Okay. And then what does the divine feminine want their divine masculines to know? 2 cards. 2 cards, please. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. Okay. And I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. Divine feminine can't take it anymore. I totally get it. So this is why we're doing a reading like this, right? Because we want you to enjoy being single and what that means. So with no distractions, what does this mean? This means working on your spirituality, doing your grief work or doing some kind of release work, having a relationship with the divine, becoming more creative. There's you guys have a gift. You're something with the senses here, and really just mastership. Doing your master. What are you mastering in? really honing that in and getting that done before getting into twin flame union. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.